Hey guys, this is Kufu Now Recap 7, Part 3 of Triangle. Monday, the 11th of May 2015. Geo, given an old exam sheet to study on. The usual you study on it. Did PD practice, so I was away, so we had a sub again. It was all good. We played NFL with an AFL ball. Callum at the end was a biased ref because he doesn't even see that the team, like the opposing team, like I wasn't on that team, like Manu's team, he kept running forward even though you're supposed to be behind the line, but that was right, it didn't matter because we had fun anyways. And then we had religion. Miss gave us 5 minutes to complete our posters, and then we presented, and only number 1 to 8 presented. You know, the principles of humanity or something like that. Then we had I had math. We had revision again. Daniel kept telling me off, saying that he's right, and Grace was sick because she drank a full bottle of Dare iced coffee in under 5 minutes. I tried to help, but then Daniel thought I was a doctor. Like, oh, I'm sorry, Neil, I'm not a doctor. You know, just because you're giving someone tips, man, doesn't mean you're a doctor, man. Music, we had theory. We had to write Waltzing Matilda on Noteflight, that's online, and we also had to play it on GarageBand or Logic Pro. Tuesday, 12th of May 2015. PD Theory had a sub again, went to D13 because he's 7 and 9 NAPLAN. We researched 10 contraceptives with its positive and negatives. And then Jimwell, that was the first time Jimwell got addicted to something. He got addicted to read theory. Seriously, after what he saw from my computer, I was like, oh, because it was left on read theory. And like, oh, I never knew those rankings. And then and after that, he just kept going for read theory. Like that whole lesson. Then I had music. It was a slow start because Maverick was the last person to enter the room. Because Eunice is downstairs and was being emotional or something. And when Kennedy had to go downstairs to see Eunice, when Fatmata and Belina came upstairs from the drama studios, they were like, oh really? This is serious? She's downstairs. And then Kennedy went downstairs to go see her. And then Jezebel was like, oh, Kennedy has to go help. What she said is like, it's kind of mean, but it's true. Like, well, Jezebel was like, oh, Sir is trying to help Eunice Sir's trying to help Eunice not cut herself. And then I think it was Manu and Thomas like fa or Mav that said that as well, like fa. And then like fa, like when you've been in shock or surprised, and then I think Jess is like, oh, just leave her alone. And I was like, in my mind, it was like, wow, that was dark. But in my mind, it was like, like what I said was like, it's dark. But in my mind, I was like, that is true. That admit it. He does that. It's the Eunice thing, And after that, we had to do just theory, the whole lesson, music. We were at and then I had double Geo. We were at F21 again because he's 7 and 9 NAPLAN. Miss went through and identify and describe questions and let us study to go through the sheets. John and John. He was watching, like, he was really focused, like, what are you watching? I asked him, what are you watching? He was like, well, I saw him, I was like, oh, this guy's watching boxing. Like, I can't believe this guy's watching Mayweather versus Cotto. I told him that, I tell you what should watch. I showed him this video, like, oh, damn, he's really interested. He's watching it. Like, I think it was like, I showed him this Ukrainian fighter, like, welterweight division. I think it was Lomachenko or something. And then, meanwhile, Callum, he's so hungry, he's like, oh, anybody got a fruit? I'm like, oh, yeah, I got a fruit. I'll bring him fruit tomorrow, but you gotta pay. Oh, no. He was so hungry. And then for the second period of Geo, because this is double period, this is period 4 now, we moved back to our normal class at E24, continued studying on the past exam sheet. Oh my god, I just couldn't even. John N was like out of his seat. Same as thing, Jessica and Catherine. Jessica and Catherine was like, oh, would you like to buy this shirt? This is $38, because Miss doesn't even recognize men that are out of their seats. How could she not notice? I'm like, oh, would you like to buy this? This is $38 because the classroom is like stuff like props, or like, I would say props, like items that you could touch, like actual clothing, or like a reenactment of a situation or a scenery. Like John, oh my gosh, he cracked me up right there, man. Like, so he was like, there's like a counter at the back, like in the back of the room. There's a counter, and it's like on the phone. And then when Miss saw him, like, John, go back to your seat. I gotta hold up. Yeah, call you back. Yeah. Far up at that telephone scene. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Oh gosh, that was a good geo lesson though. And then I had English, so I gave us 5 minutes for the last groups to finalize on the presentation. Then the last remaining groups presented. It was EB, Adam, and Dominic's group. First, they presented. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was the Eye of the Tiger, the background. Oh, I like it. It's like actual footage. It's very inspirational. And then the last one was, oh my gosh, Madu, James, Caleb, and Shane. They were last, but they didn't even bother with the audio. I'm like, fuck, there's no audio. It's like, oh, sir, the audio is like, Manu's like, sir, the audio is like, has a guy. And I said, and then Manu's like, oh, you don't get it. It's a silent movie. It's like, that's what I was trying to tell Manu. Like, oh, it's abstract, like VA. It's abstract. You have to think about it. But he got the message. Yeah, he's smart. It's actually very artistic if you think about it. Yeah. Anyways, it was followed by science. Last period, Sir showed us the result for the petri dishes, and we ranked them from largest to smallest qualities, and we had a little bit of a chat. And freaking Jimwell was still on his fucking brain theory far out. Religion, no, not religion. Wednesday, 13th of May 2015, we had religion. The last two groups presented, and then I think we had to work on. Like, Miss was going through like the homework that's set. So it was like Saint Vincent de Paul, Caritas, and like the last bit of our work for this topic, and then we'll have to move on to the next topic, next lesson. Then we had PD prac. Yeah, oh my gosh, the best prac, man. Like, awesome, man. We joined with another PD class. I can't name him, but it's because I can't like give a name. But it was like really cool because like we didn't have our teacher. We had a different teacher because the teacher I had for my PD class, he was going to teach like people who didn't have their uniform for prac. So he was indoors, I think in the F block downstairs, F11 or something. I can't remember. Yeah, it was F11. Probably doing theory or whatever. Anyways, when we did prac, we were playing Gaelic football. Oh my gosh, it's a mad sport, man, I swear. It's like soccer, basketball, and footy. When I say footy, it's like rugby. You can but it's really fast. It's a fast-paced game. You can kick it, but once you pick it up, you like the person can't take it off you. You have to pick it up straight away, and then pass it. But you can't throw it. You have to actually pass it. You know, like let's say if you're about to get if you're about to get tackled, yeah, that's the thing. That's why I liked it. You get to tackle, like, oh my gosh, there's tackle. Yeah, and then like if you get tackled, you can't just throw it. You know, you have to actually pass it to your teammate, and then that counts as a pass. Yeah, to score, I think you have to like you can't you have to get it in. It's pretty simple. I think you have to throw it in. It's like instead of the score, like the way we scored is because like we didn't have anything else but like the soccer. I want to call it gosh, man. Yeah, the nets, the soccer nets. Yeah, Samuel kicked it. You know, Samuel D kicked the ball, and when he tried to score once, he kicked it over to the neighbors. I'm like, and then I got a ball, and then it was flat, and then Elias. Yeah, it was Elias and Edgar. That's Elias K and Edgar had to get like actual harder ball because the one I got was flat. God, I was in a rush, man. Even though Sir gave me the key, but then we got it back. You know, we ended up winning my class against the other PD class, but it doesn't matter, man. It's just fun. It doesn't matter. I think at one point of the game, like I tackled Elias. Seriously, that was unexpected, but. With all truth or all due respect, I think I got him off guard. Like he was about to score, and then I just tackled him because you're allowed to tackle since it's Gaelic football. That's sick. It was really good practice, and had math, you know, revision, science. We had a sub just go through We had to go through. Basically, some people were just bludging. No offense, with all due respect. Like some people were just bludging, not even doing the work. We had to go through this textbook questions. It was questions 1 to 5 at the bottom of this page. I can't remember. Then I had Simba. Oh, Sir gave us a chat. Oh my gosh, it just ruined the whole day for me. That is, like, he told us like, oh, you guys could have gotten a better mark or something like that. And then, like, far up, man. Seriously, I think I was one of the top five high grade, but it was only the top three who made it to like a B section, like as in 50s, because it was out of 80. But but it's not finished yet. It was like, since it's like that's only like out of 70, because that's the theory work. The practical's only like out of 10, so it's out of 80 the whole thing. So we haven't finished that yet. Then it was geo, of course, revision Thursday, 14th of May 2015. We had double music. We went through theory again, like, oh my gosh, note flight for the first period. Second period is like it was just theory again, but for the last, like, for the halfway, Sir got the boys, and we had to sing, like, as in like some of us had to harmonize or like play the melody in terms of singing. I think I was singing about St. John Baptist de La Salle for tomorrow. Oh, not, yeah, tomorrow. And oh my gosh, it was so good. I think what Sir said to the girls was sexist. Oh, yeah, what he said was sexist. Like, since you are girls, you could just be pretty, you could make suggestions. Oh my gosh, like, after that, oh my gosh, that statement right there is just sexist, man. I couldn't get any more into that. Like, it's just me to the max. And then so later on, Sir showed us like a video of his son performing in his school, because he's in year 9. And then he got pissed, like, Sir got pissed off at how the pianist went into a solo. Man, like, I don't mind, man. If the pianist went solo, that's his solo, man. That's his business. I mean, like, you're not the boss, man. That's their school. You gotta respect that. Sheesh, it's like our school. If someone goes solo, you gotta respect that. Doesn't matter. Like, and then we had prac after that. Okay, that's it, prac. Then me and Jimmo just jammed, of course, in the prac lesson. And then I had sport. Oh my gosh, nearly lost it in power walking far out. Thank God there was the weed. I was freaking hanging out with. I was hanging out with your age, but I don't care, man. I'm just looking out for my little brother. You can almost say that I have no friends, but really, like, I don't care what people say, man. I don't have friends, to be honest. Only people I know and family. Because, like, if you think about it, everyone's related. Holy crap! I think there's a rat over there. Yeah, hold on. And it was Friday, 15th of May 2015. English, alright, double English. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, we had the liturgy first, I think. Oh my gosh, yeah, the liturgy. It's not, because since Tuesday there was NAPLAN, we had the assembly on Friday, right? It was like liturgy. It was just like, the usual setting for Tuesdays for assembly. Yeah, assembly was good, man. I think the Pacific Islanders got pissed, like Thomas and Manu got pissed at us because we dogged them, because I told Jim, Jim was like, oh, we should go up to Sir, like, so we could perform, because they were singing. I feel sorry for them. And I told Jim, nah, don't worry, man, just wait for Sir to call us. But he never did, and it was only them performing, just Thomas, Manu, Ratsu, and other Pacific Islanders like Ateni and many more. Like, oh my gosh, like, how were you dogged us? Like, man, I thought Sir was gonna call. Man, I felt dogged after that, man. I should have just went, but then again, man, there's like so many of them. Like, you should be alright. They nailed it. Like, but I feel sorry for Thomas the most, because he had the microphone in front of him. He was holding it, and like you could actually hear him through the microphone. Obviously, but still, oh my gosh, good singing there. And then they did a performance, like how St. John Baptist de La Salle came back alive from the dead, talked about his life and how everything was good after it. And then yeah. What do you call it? Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, Mr. English is a very good and a very handsome teacher. That Mr. English that's Duke of Ed. Yeah, that Mr. English, if you know him. Then I had double English. Oh my gosh, biggest bludge, I swear. For the first period, we had a sub. It was like an old Arab teacher. I think he was in his middle age. Freaking Khalida lied about her name. Like, oh, you didn't get my name, so what is your name? It's like, oh, it's Famara. Oh my god. And then for the second period, Famara actually came. But thank god that sub teacher left. Like, oh, Famara, like went outside to talk to Famara. And guys they're like, oh, which Famara is it? Is it the tall one or the small one? Oh my god, like, biggest bludge ever in English. But then again, like, English in my perspective is like a bludge these days, man, I swear. Like, oh my god. People were like talking, like some people were even playing games. I was just like watching. I was watching soccer tricks with Brian, who was next to me. Like, oh damn, man, that's some really good tricks. Like, good dribbling. I don't play soccer, but like I admire people who are athletes, man. Like what they've done. I even told Brian, they're like, wow, I can't believe it, Brian. You're the only athlete here. Oh yeah. What are you trying to say? Like, you're the only athlete in our class. You know how we have athletes in our class, right? You're the only one left. Like, well, like that was only in the first period, and the second period came. EP came, Patrick came, Manu, James. Gosh, yeah, like freaking English was a bludge. And then I had maths. It's alright, revision. Then it was like next to me, like, "Fuck, man, I don't think I'm gonna do good in this exam." I'm like, "Oh, don't worry, man. It's alright. It's all good, bro. I reckon you got this. You gotta calculate it anyways." Because like in truth, one time I did an exam without a calculator, and I still got like a C or like a B. Like I was like, "Oh wow, that's alright." Imagine life without a calculator. I'll be so hard, but still, in truth, you're doing it with the heart, man. You're not getting anything from a machine. Then I had Geo. Oh my gosh, just revision all the way, baby. Revision all the way. Like, so, like Miss got pissed at us because like every time she faced her way, like trying to write on something on the board, there's always someone talking or something. She even got pissed at James because like, take your earphones off. Like, oh, because I gave James my earphones. Then it was science. Yeah, science was good. We're going through like we have an assignment and it's due in 2 weeks' time. Like, yeah, you can change your country or just stick to the one you have. But there's some complications you have to meet and you have to negotiate. Then it was religion. Oh my gosh, like, religion was good. Then I was about to get a demerit, but it was like, "Oh, where's your homework, Neil?" I was like, "Oh, I didn't know we had to do characters." Like, I thought it was just Saint Vincent de Paul. It turns out that there has to be characters, you know. I was like, "Oh, not good enough." And then she's checking all the work, and then she went through everyone. I think Mary's one got Mary P. Yeah, that one. Yeah, if you understand me, you know, the Asian one. Not to be specific or anything, but yeah, geographically, yeah, the Asian one is just like, "Oh, like, look at this. This is what work should be." And then Kara's like, "Oh yeah, we did it together." So you know what? In my perspective, man, I just don't mind, man. You can do whatever you want. It's cool. And still get good grades, but after that, man, you could probably be as broke as hell, man. So, like, it's up to you, bro. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I think James got into trouble. James and Monty got in trouble, but mostly James, because like they were joking around, like, oh, that's smart. One point, I'll get the students. I mean, not students, no, seminarian students like that. I'll get them to come here on a Friday, period 6, talk to you. It's like, oh yeah. And then James said, "That's smart." And like, no, seriously, I think Mandu started laughing. And like, some people are like laughing. I was only like, I laughed because of what they were laughing at, like, because like Manu was laughing as well. So obviously I had to laugh because, you know, it's infectious. I wasn't laughing because of what James said. I was only laughing because of how influential the laugh was. You know, it's like a domino effect. You know, you gotta laugh if someone's gonna laugh, or if someone cries, you gotta cry as well. He got into so much trouble like at the end of the lesson. Miss found out that he was playing games. Like, he was playing the Octagon game. Like, you're not even doing your work. You're playing a game. Like, oh, but Miss, I only got on that for like a few minutes ago. I think, and then like, no, just stop lying. And then James was like, "Oh, that's racist, Miss." And they're like, "Oh, do you want me to write like this thing?" I think Miss gave him a detention or something like that. I can't remember. Like,